Friends, welcome back to Me and the Boys Wrestling. My name is James Owen Brown, and I'm joined by my co-host,
David the Block Terrell, doing the sound check, letting people know that we have come here to gain our respect.
If we sound a little different, it's because we're actually in the same room today, so we're using a different mic setup, and hopefully you can hear both of us okay.
It should be, good enough because I'm loud and, well, that's just how I got to be sometimes, especially when there's big fight feels happening.
Absolutely. Tonight is full of big fight feel. I'm just going to share these links, and then we will be off to the races. As you can see, right off the bat, look who's back. Back again.
Oh my gosh, this guy, does he not does he not quit?
He was gone for a while, him and Gail, and they've both resurfaced, two legends of Me and the Boys Wrestling,
Oh,
responsible for so much hardship
that I'd agree to. That legend thing, I don't know.
and a lot of entertainment along the way. And we're so happy to have back Holden and Gail. I have one more link to share.
And we are off to the races.
We have a situation wherein the sinister Ryan Kai is missing in action. I've sent him a private message. He didn't respond. I don't chase people. I give you kind of one message. I tagged him in the chat a couple times. Kind of a three tries, and that's it. So what's going to happen here? Holden and Gale don't have a place to go in faction wars. The faction is on the line.
That's what happened. I heard him rumbling something about taking over someone's stuff, but I didn't know exactly who he was going to go for. This guy is really incensed.
He's firing off slaps left and right. Look at that.
Vitamin slap to the back of the neck.
Big bear mitts.
Oh my goodness. Just likened to E. Honda with those slaps. He just blocked it with a slap.
I had a lot of fun remaking his moveset after he came into the chat and went on that slap tirade.
Yo, it was like that Redman song. Oh, slap the out you. Oh, he's using the chair now.
Not messing around. Looks like he hasn't missed a step. Telegraphs the clothesline, but hits it anyway.
Okay, finally using something other than his hands.
Those educated hands of one Holden Rhodes. Taking on the sinister Ryan Kai, who's absolutely no slouch in the ring, but missing in action. And we're going to have to talk about what to do with the faction. And I have a feeling that on episode 12 of this season, we're going to get to return to form and do a You're Fired Rumble. We haven't done one in forever.
Oh my goodness. It's about time. The roster's getting real thick, and it looks like there's some new talent brewing on the surface.
Absolutely. All sorts of new characters. We're going to see two new characters tonight. I don't have my volume.
Oh, wow.
Feedback.
Yeah.
We're going to see the debut of Killjoy, and we're also going to see the debut of the final boss, the Great Puma, who I'm so excited to see in action because the rumors that swirled around this man are absolutely crazy. You know, he went undefeated for 7 months. Like, that's crazy.
Insane streak.
Yeah, the algorithms will get you eventually.
Yeah, but in the digital world, 7 months of victories is like 3 years.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, just missed that double axe handle.
DMP is here. Welcome, DMP. Memoirs of a Mustache is here with pink waving hands. Niceties will absorb the druids. We make some decisions about who's leaving the squad. And I hate to do that because you got so many real people on your team. And to cut them for the likes of the Mechanic Justice.
Or Georgie Boy.
Yeah. What I do like, though, is knowing that one of those characters is going to come away with a story because somebody's going to win the You're Fired Rumble match.
I still think, historically, the Pettit victory is the best one that I've seen from the Unified Rumble.
Absolutely. He went from worst to first. And just like that, Holden Rhodes finishes it off with a power slam on the hard cement. And takes over, him and Gale takes over the Purifiers. Up next, DeBlock versus Jobberwocky.
Yeah.
With the title opportunity on the line.
See, I'm already a king of my own right. I don't need the crown to show that. But that title opportunity, that doesn't come with the lineage. That comes from hard work and dedication.
Absolutely. Being in the right place at the right time with the wherewithal to make a decision. And here he comes.
Yep.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to
For everybody not on the episode tonight, my apologies, but there was too much storytelling to do, and we do have a leftovers rumble. And I think pretty much everybody's involved in some capacity, just one of those kind of subsidiary characters. It's pulling double duty here.
You know, gotta stay on point. We call it multimedia production for a reason, right?
I haven't heard the chat lady.
Oh, she's there.
Is she?
Yeah. See, full form transformation like this. Level 2 transformation right there. You saw level 1. I don't like how much jig he has in his gym. Or his gym. There's a lot of jig in his gym.
He doesn't seem that concerned.
No, he needs to be like sweating.
Yeah. Then again, he hasn't lost in like 6 weeks or something.
There's a lot of averages that says, as much as my win streak hasn't been that great lately, there's some change that is abound.
The man's well due for a loss.
Is there any need for all that gyration? Let's talk to HR about that.
King Jobber.
He's playing a tune on his trombone. King Jobber. Welcome, friend. This man's acknowledging that the Jobberwocky did, in fact, win Marchomania.
In storied fashion.
Absolutely. Man went on a tear. And then the crown was usurped by King French Lover. King Frenchy 2 belts. There you go. Memoirs in your corner. Oh, no. Mr. Stunner? How does that happen? Whiffed on the RKO.
This on that.
Looking to.
Hold that. On it. Yeah, chop.
Okay.
Look at that arm. I feel it. There you go.
You wipe your face paint off after the entrance?
Yeah, this is level 2.
Oh, okay, I see.
Now, I don't want to call him Benicio del Toro. That dude from, man. I know his name, but it escapes me.
Ultra splash into a pin.
Dude from the new Legado del Fantasma.
Okay.
Yeah, how he takes off his mask before.
Okay.
Yeah, I just had that wipe off the paint place. I gotta get more serious. Oh, he missed. But what?
Snatched out of the clothesline and tossed over the top. Now he's talking sauce.
I like that sauce. It's not creamy.
It looks like it'd be very salty.
Yeah. Getting at the referee.
Oh my God!
Oh, did he break his neck?
Yeah, he might have just ended his own career there.
High risk, no reward. A toss down to boot.
That looked like it had a bit of extra on it.
Yeah, some stank on it. Oh, ow. I'm not a mud hole.
Jobberwocky using those educated feet.
That's my neck, my dude. This is not good. finisher? That was a finisher.
He hit a finisher. Only good for a 2-count. Too soon to be thinking about a pin.
That's my MATE math going on here.
Yeah. Even though that's kind of gone out the window since we switched it over to legendary difficulty.
This is true.
A lot more false finishes.
See a few kickouts where you think the match is done for sure. Jaw check. Oh, this is not good. Oh. I don't know what hurt me. My elbow, my shoulder, or my back.
Cameron Taylor had some things to say about this match.
That's so.
Let me see.
Just for argument's sake, when did his opinion of it?
Jabberwocky takes on the block. It's in Jabberwocky's best interest to just lose the match, stop acting brave, stop acting tough, because if he continues this charade, and he actually beats the block, I'm coming for Jabberwocky's head. Jabberwocky gave King Frenchie the crown, so I will tear Jabberwocky down on my way to the world title. This punishment is the only way Jabberwocky can make up for creating a mad king.
Oh, wow. I mean, like, powerful words from Cameron Taylor, but they're just that. Words for that.
Nobody happy with the decision made by King Frenchie, but it's his decision to make. And I will remind everybody that when Cartman won, the crown was defaulted to the person who came in second after domestic abuse allegations surfaced. And that went to Holden Rhodes that year. He came in second. So,
yeah. And we're talking about bad kings. Gotta take it down a little bit further. Take it into deeper waters.
Yeah.
He needs to understand. Oh, okay. I like that knee. Or the face. But the elbow works.
Coming up later, we're going to see the debut of Killjoy. And we learned a little bit about the backstory. We were actually warned by the Great Puma that this guy's not a good dude. The roster was upset, and we're going to get a look at him as he takes on DMP. But how about all that went off in the chat? The whole backstory of the man was beautiful. There was poetry involved, there was violence involved, and those are two of my favorite things.
Yeah, when you get them both at the same time, it's just an amazing work of art.
Absolutely, it was. It was art that went on.
By the way, pick them up, toss them down. There you go. I gotta finish this match because I have other things to take care of. And here comes the spin out power bomb.
Dizzy, and then he gets a concussion. Is it enough? Oh,
What is going on?
God.
That was insane.
That felt like 3.5.
Like, his hand came down, I thought for sure.
Oh, he missed. Those knees. He needs those.
Oh, no. This is not good for your other favorite commentator. Oh, finishes with those knees but gets clobbered.
Oh, wow. The timing of that.
Oh, man. The Culture Collider.
Wow. Okay.
He's one tough cookie.
The machine came in.
The block picks up a win. And I don't know how far ahead you're thinking, but you just earned a title shot at Lucky 13.
Ain't that lucky.
If you were to take on the current champ,
I'm fighting one of my own.
you're going to have to go toe-to-toe with your tag team partner. If he's still champion by then.
And the thing is, he's willing to fight anybody. I can't say we haven't had a few routes before, but none on this level.
Okay. Big stakes here on Me and the Boys Wrestling, friends. Every match tonight matters on some level. Up next, though, the debut, the Me and the Boys Wrestling debut of the great Puma. The rumors that swirled, this guy can't be beat.
Got lucky.
This guy's never lost. This guy went 7 months. This guy this guy that. The amount of things I've heard, and I'm so excited that he's here at Me and the Boys Wrestling.
I mean, you have outdone yourself this season, getting some of the biggest talkers and fastest movers and shakers in digital wrestling.
Absolutely. I keep calling it a golden age of digital wrestling, and it really is. And having Holden and Gale back felt like a puzzle piece. You know, when you get like that chunk done, you're missing a couple pieces from that big chunk.
Yep,
and then you, like, having those guys back is amazing. Having a couple, I talked to the great Puma a little bit, and I said, you're a legitimate draw in digital wrestling, and I can't think of anybody else who's had that kind of mystique. And he was like, what do you mean? I said, like, people talk about you. Like, your name spread to different territories, different federations.
I mean, here we are about to see the debut match of the great Puma.
Okay. Escorted by security. Now, this is probably one of those situations that the MMA fighters face when they go out in public. Everybody's like wants to come and take a shot at the guy everybody says is tough, kind of thing. So you're going to want somebody to just make sure you don't have some jackass coming after you because he thinks he's tough.
Yeah.
From parts unknown, weighing in at 270 pounds, the final run, the great Puerta.
There he is, in all his glory. The great Puma, part of the contract that was signed when he came here is that he'll only compete in Puma rules matches, which is pin only and a 20 count to be outside the ring.
You're forgetting the hottest up-and-coming superstar in Med, Sweet Scott Nash.
What do we got here? The hottest up-and-coming star? What's this man saying?
Some sauce about Sweet Scott Nash.
Forgetting the hottest up-and-coming superstar in MATB, Sweet Scott Nash. Yeah, the Midnight Outsiders have done well so far. Sweet Scott Nash been a great participator. Man's in the process of making a Me and the Boys Wrestling comic book.
Big
Oh my God, kicks his head right off.
elbows to the back of the neck.
I have arrived.
The Ultimate, welcome. We're going to see Arai later in a ladies eliminator. We're going to see the Ultimate in the Rumble, and we're seeing a headbutt to G-Cell, the one-man welcoming committee.
Hi.
Nasty piece of work. Arai also is here. Hello. I have a surprise for Arai and the Ultimate. And Gordon and Dixon, so I'm hoping Tough Stuff Wrestling shows up.
Hello, y'all.
He's still trying for what it's worth of missing, except for
More matches are
that.
still to come.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Like, pop out of the way. He's clearly being overwhelmed. He's outmatched up until this point. He hangs him out to dry. And what a physical specimen is the great Puma.
Okie dokie,
The
thank
cut of his
you.
jib. The strength of his actions.
The man's just shredded. Look at those rippling back muscles.
Crazy.
Mix it up with G-Cell on the outside. No, he's going to toss him back in. Man's a wrestling purist. He doesn't want to see it end out on the floor.
Yep. Greco-Roman Patty Whitey. Superman punch!
And what a contrast to our other debuts. Oh my God. It says it's over. Is it?
definitely there is a contrast, as you were saying.
Yeah. One guy a purist, the other guy a psychopath. Goes for the stomp, but he missed.
Back on the shoulders. Snake out. Stepping on its throat.
Gotta shut this behind me.
Oh, wow. The sun looks like it was setting on that match, but the big boot after being put in a uncomfortable stretch.
Oh, no. Right to the side of the temple, but he hops right back up.
Must have woke him up.
Try and go after an appendage here. Maybe that'll help stop the bleeding.
Back elbow. Misses with the knee. Oh.
Go for a pin here. Is it enough? Wow. Gets him with a flapjack as G-Cell can't go the distance. And the final boss, the Great Puma. 1-0 so far. Me and the boys wrestling. Somebody just passed me a piece of paper here. Oh my God. I've just been informed that Connor Lachlan is going to cash in his satchel.
What?
At the end of this episode. Holy crap.
Oh my goodness. Business just picked up.
He just won it last week.
Is that the shortest satchel hold?
It might be, yeah.
Not
Up
the
next, what we've
flapjack.
got here. No DQ. King Frenchie 2 belts takes on Cameron Taylor for the crown. But it looks like Frenchie has been accompanied to the ring by Connor Lachlan, who just announced that he'll be cashing in. And this is no DQ. Oh, wow. Look at Frenchie.
Frenchie sitting in the corner while Connor just
Oh, my God.
dismantles his former partner.
This can't go down like this. This is no DQ, and it's basically 2-on-1.
Oof.
What a heel.
Gator roll into a gut wrench slam, followed by another slam.
What an absolute heel. Now, earlier in the week, I was trying to confirm the availability of the Quebecers for War Games. Couldn't reach any. I informed King Frenchie. He said, don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. And we're going to figure that out later. He said if the Quebecers don't want to fight for me, I'll find other Quebecers, real
Face orange
Quebecers.
biting nails and orange covering eyes.
Hunter S. Mustache biting his nails. Face orange biting nails and orange covering eyes.
Yep.
I like to keep my phone open just so I can see the emojis that go with it.
They are relevant. Frenchie has the stunned Connor. Oh, stunned Cameron, sorry. Ooh.
I wish there were better ways to not tip our hand as to the storytelling, but we're doing what we can here.
And you guys suspend your disbelief when you come to the channel anyway. So,
A little bit you do.
yeah.
I don't want to insult anybody's intelligence, but at the same time, you don't want to break the story too much. But no DQ. This is all legal. And look at Frenchie. Just sitting back while Big Connor does the job. And wow. Big Connor. I wish we could ask him why. Why Frenchie? Why did he do all this? Why did he shove fingers? Why did he abandon Cameron Taylor?
Hi Dave. Hi everyone.
Hey, Booker Mom.
My mom is here. Hi,
He
Mom.
just kicked both of them.
Yeah.
With one Inzaguri. Who is this man?
Yeah. Cameron, no slouch in there. And we did see fairly recently Cameron in a tornado elimination tag match survive until the time limit in a 2-on-1 situation. So, but this man, he's been in multiple 2-on-1 situations in the last little bit. He's just What is happening to this man?
He is surviving by the skin of his teeth.
His tagline, "Feel my pain," has never been more accurate or true than it's going to be tonight in this 2-on-1 situation. No disqualifications. Cameron Taylor Del Sol? Is that what that was?
I would say so.
Loki Del Sol.
Loki Del Sol. Okay, yeah.
Okay, looking for an equalizer. He's got one, but he tosses it down. He'd be reluctant to use it on his former partner.
Could be. But if I'm getting my ass handed to me the way he is, I'm using whatever I can get my hands on.
Don't you directing traffic from the top rope and then Air Canada up and then all the way down.
That's okay. Used around with those elbows.
The things that have unfolded in the last little bit here at Me and the Boys Wrestling are unprecedented and insane. We had a crazy tag team tournament. Frenchie breaks up the pin. He doesn't... What the hell?
He wanted the pin for himself, but he was a heel hook.
Maybe, yeah. We saw a 16 tag team tournament go down yesterday. One half of the bracket was won by Magic Mania. I'm not worried about spoilers. It is what it is. And the other half of the bracket won by the Jungle Boys. And those two teams are going to face off, as well as a team yet to be named.
Okay.
In a triple threat situation.
The mystique is there. Just picks him up and throws him down face first. And he takes his weapon and throws it down in disgust.
It's an absolute mugging here. 2-on-1. Nobody asked for this. The crowd seems uneasy watching it.
And she had some story, but decided otherwise.
We're going to see a War Games match go on later between the Quebecers and the NXG, which is crazy, the timing of that. Once the tournament was in motion, there was nothing we could do to stop it because there's only enough weeks left to get us to the finals. And the fact that those two teams happen to line up is absolutely crazy.
Ain't that something?
And now, when Frenchie, who seemingly had no team for War Games, said, "Don't worry about it," is Connor part of that plan? Did Connor let Frenchie know ahead of time what his plans were to cash in the satchel? To be a part of War Games? What does it all mean?
Connor's beating his chest, so he must know.
Frenchie had a chair, but he doesn't anymore.
Frenchie was saying something.
Cameron's going to strike first, though, with that Loki Del Sol. Frenchie gets in the ring. Cameron says, "Come and get me." Refusing to give up here, and you got to think of your career. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Air Canada missed wild, and there's the butterfly DDT.
And the flying uppercut.
Okay, Cameron Taylor not out of this yet. Again, looking for an equalizer. Again, refusing to use it on Connor. Connor's not holding back at all. No reluctance.
Good cross.
Frenchie says, "Break him."
What Cameron doesn't have going for him right now is those 4 finishers.
Absolutely. This could be a spot fest in a hurry.
Yeah, there's one. Oh,
Nasty look.
final good night.
We didn't see Connor for probably 3 or 4 weeks. A while went by, and you know that he was just training, just throwing logs and lifting weights. The broken heart attack. Is it enough? It is. The numbers game was always going to catch up. Frenchie, top heel, holds on to the crown. And what does this mean? Celebrating with Connor Lachlan. Oh my God, what does this mean for the Quebecers?
Yeah, as a name, he did last quite a long time.
He really did, yeah.
Like, there was almost a couple places where I thought he might actually get a pin.
Like, he had a couple of windows where the one guy was down and he had a finisher, but just couldn't quite get there in time. A valiant effort in a terrible situation for Cameron Taylor. Here we go with our leftovers rumble. I don't know what's on the line for this,
What an
but we'll come up
onslaught
with
slaughter.
something. Maybe at the end, let's do this. At the end of the 16-man tournament, we'll make it a triple threat between the two 8-man winners and whoever wins this. And then the winner of that triple threat can take on Angelo King for the QLW Championship
Okay,
at
The
Lucky
two superstars
13.
that drew number 1
that
and
sounds
number
fair.
2 will start the ring at the
It's
same
not
time.
creative as hell
Other
on the spot.
superstars will
A
join
shot
in
at a
in the
shot
order
at
they
a
drew.
shot.
This
I
will
want to make
continue
this mean
until
something
all 20
Yeah.
superstars
because
have entered the
everything
ring.
else on the show
Eliminations occur
definitely
when you are thrown
has
over the top rope with both feet.
Please
I'm
speed it
just
up, please.
realizing that I'm not
I am in.
writing down the points.
Royal Rumble winner and will go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania.
So we saw Holden take over the Purifiers.
Yep.
Point for the Purifiers. The Block Beach Jobberwocky. Point
Yep.
for the Militia. Then we saw... Wait, was that only the third match? No, we saw Great Puma, who is not on a team yet.
Yeah. And then that last match was.
I guess Quebecers.
Yeah. And we're all caught up.
We're all caught up. I'm glad I got it before the Rumble.
Oh man, that would have been just
From the
madness.
other side of
So DMP put in the chat that he was willing to sacrifice his 2 spots in the QLW tournament in favor of 2 extra spots in a Royal Rumble, and I want to honor that tonight because I feel like that's one of those things I'll forget and it'll fall through the cracks.
That was honestly a very clever move.
He's been doing stuff like that all season long. There was the one when Danger Boy had the QLW title. He was actively cheering for him to lose it so he could have the extra talent in the Rumble. And that's not bad. We'll see if it pays off for him. But it has so far. The man's been in the lead the entire season. And here's one of his guys right here whose entrance we haven't seen, but he's very menacing.
Definitely.
Jason will probably end up in the You're Fired Rumble.
I mean, he's been here a couple seasons.
Yes, he's a guy I like to keep around. You gotta have a couple of those horror figures, but
It's like, I'm inclined to say maybe save the last 5, but with the real people on the roster, do you even have room for that?
that's where I want to come into 2K25 almost clean, and then if we need more guys, there's no shortage of guys.
Okay.
You know, all these guys we got 6 and 7 cause ready to go at all times, and I'd rather involve them than random Jason, even though he looks badass. We'll save him for Pop Culture Punch-Out.
Mm-hmm. You can find Tuesdays. YouTube.com/@POEZ.
Yep, most Tuesdays. We've been slacking. Chris was on vacation last week, and I haven't caught back up with him yet, so that's kind of why I did the mix-up on the sneak peek. We had some PCP guys take on MATB guys.
Okay.
It was pretty fun. There's a really good Ghost Rider in 2K25, and Fingers took him out. Fingers put his hands right in Ghost Rider's flaming mouth. He didn't care at all.
Weighing in at 220 pounds,
Here comes the Ultimate with a horrible draw, but one-on-one here. Elite versus Elite.
Well, they're guaranteed a point at least.
They are guaranteed a point, and who knows what happens if they go on for a little bit. Because sometimes you see 1 and 2, and there they are at 9 and 10.
So we've seen as far as 14 and 17.
Absolutely. One thing I noticed in 2K25 that it's better with the allies not attacking each other. If you actually go and manually set up the allies. I kept an eye on Torch and Road Pig in the last Rumble, and they were actually in there, like, Buddy was doing stuff and the other one was behind him, and then when he stopped doing stuff, normally it would have been a clothesline from behind, but he actively, like, looked for somebody else to hit.
Okay.
It was good. Eventually they did hit each other, Oh no. Tombstone. Pile driver to Jason Voorhees.
That's the second one.
This is a 3X Rumble.
I lied. That was a 3X finisher.
Super finisher. In the old choke bottom. Here comes Hunter S. Mustache.
Oh, God, he palmed his face.
Oh, wow.
Slider.
Immediately. Oh, Hunter S. Mustache versus Ultimate. I'd like to see that.
As long
That'd
as
be
I
interesting.
have guys there at the end. 1 and 2 is suspicious though, Bookerman.
1 and 2 is suspicious. Come on.
I don't usually agree. I wouldn't say suspicious. I would say tough luck. Suck it up.
Here comes T. Wright, one of the newest signings who, and my apologies, this man's been overshadowed by the fact that so many people have come in the last little bit and all these returns, but T. Wright is here.
Let's do it.
A buddy of our
Wizard
friend
versus
Dante.
Warlock.
So I'm not sure where to put him, but I guess with NXG. Oh, wow.
Wizard versus Warlock.
Ultimate is gone. Point for the niceties.
Mustache will say, let's do it. Wizard versus Warlock.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that'd be great. Here comes Danger Boy Dana Boyle in a rough draw for the Elite.
Oh, pendulum slam. He has his hands on Jason. And here goes the Frankenstein over the top rope.
Okay, point for the Elite. Not the way you want to get it, but got it. Danger Boy saved by T. Wright.
Suspicious.
I put it on random. You got 4 guys in there. Some of them had to come in early.
That wasn't even a Southern Night sequence. That was a Southern Light flip.
Here comes Fingers, who we haven't seen much in the Royal Rumble. Oh, no.
Oh, he used his triple finisher.
Hunter S. Mustache could be dead.
3 of 4.
Spears this man. He's out of here.
If I were Hunter, I'd want his fingers still, but that's just me.
Here comes Spitz in at number 7.
Fits and fingers. Fits and fingers.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. I saw them mix it up in an eliminator, and Fitz got the better of the exchange. We'll definitely see that again down the road.
Superman punch!
Danger Boy got a situation here.
There he goes.
Oh, Fingers interrupted it.
Fitz got saved. The crossface. Oh, Garris just got introduced to the right. Oh man. The right slam.
Oh no, Cody Harris in a bad spot early. Danger Boy gonna pick up another point for the Elite.
Yeah, it's there. There's Chivo.
Oh,
What's that on?
textbook looking drop kick, but it doesn't connect. This does. The Tebow spike.
The sole of the boot and the front of the knee.
Fingers reverses. Fitz in a bad spot. Danger Boy seemed to save Fitz there.
Again.
And it cost him. Yeah. Look at the quickness Danger Boy gets back in.
Ooh, that suplex was impactful.
Richie Mills making his way down.
Drop kicks T right. Back elbows, fingers, and then kicks him in the back of his head.
I had to send Trey a message and be like, you are going to make an Angelo King, right? And he's like, I'll get this.
Okay.
Fingers picks up a point for NXG. Short night for Richie Mills. A believe we're going to see J Omega pop up later in this Rumble. Here comes Sweet Scott Nash. Really doing some great work transforming our characters into animated versions.
That was crazy.
Yeah. And Cameron Taylor with the action figure versions. We're in a golden age.
Right? Like, you put the picture in for me, I'm like, oh, cool, action figure. Wait, cartoon? What?
Yeah, hold on here.
Yeah, no, if we're doing a cartoon, I'd love to be the mayor of NXT.
Yeah. Sweet Scott Nash doing some, putting some time in with those cartoons. We appreciate it. If anybody wants to help out financially with that, get in contact with the man. And we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a digital thing, it's still sick. Oh my God, Merce Brady.
Super kicked the snot out of Tebow and then got put in the Nash clash.
The Styles Nash. Charlie Dog. Oh wow! Nash with Charlie Dog.
Nash elimination.
Point for NXT. Charlie Dog has entered the chat.
Charlie Dog is exiting the chat.
My wife had to come and collect the dog as he was running amok.
Such poise.
Yep.
I would not have handled this. I would have been on all fours chasing that thing.
Damn it! Damn it, Charlie Dog. Dr. Volcano has entered the fray. Danger Boy going to try and put Sweet Scott Nash out the hard way as Fingers looks on.
Sweet Scott, no.
Fingers going to try and help. Put out his own teammate. Here comes Buzzsaw.
Dr. Volcano just used a super finisher.
Oh, didn't time it right. Pitt's going to hang on.
Is he? Oh.
So, again, Dr. Volcano and Buzzsaw follow each other in.
That is bonkers.
Mathematically staggering. As the leaders pick up a point, Pitt's not happy about it at all. And Buzzsaw goes right after him.
And these two have a storied rivalry.
Absolutely. Literally.
Yes.
It's told in story. Have a look at the videos tab on my channel. You can see how it all went down. Fingers with a Superman punch as J Omega enters the fray.
Reversed.
That was almost it. Danger Boy shrugged off. Danger Boy reverses. He's like a cockroach in there.
Yeah. Number 16, I think it is. Yep. It's your boy. Or the man. HR. Also known as Mr. Tyrell. Why ask about the volcano? Why? Oh, it's not. Just strictly business, so. I just got blued in my mush.
Danger Boy looking for a suplex. Fingers gonna reverse.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't miss the second time.
No, not at all. Ouch.
Point for the leaders.
Backstage I go.
Point for NXT as Danger Boy is finally taken out of this. And here he comes. Superintendent Dixon, the Belleville Boomerang. Oh, you better believe, bud.
Oh, wow, he just got eliminated, though.
Well, he didn't believe hard enough. Point for NXT. At least I got to say the Belleville Boomerang.
Yeah, true. Springboard into a clobber blow. Volcano on the ropes.
No Buzzsaw.
Oh, it had to be Buzzsaw. J Omega eliminated Fingers.
Point for the HRS. We got 3 in the ring and 3 more to come. J Omega, Buzzsaw Butcher, and Sweet Scott Nash. Buzzsaw clobbers him from behind.
Gets thrown over the rope.
Oh dear.
Wrestled.
After Volcano limps off. Gale.
Gale.
Gale with a nice pull at 18. Gale is back, friends. I was going to say if you're local, but the man's in the UK. Check out the Rattlesnakes Dynamite cover band from the UK.
Yeah. So if you're local in the UK,
Yeah.
check it out.
I made the joke when I was on His Excellency Ricky Goldman's show. I was like, oh, you're in the UK? Do you know Craig? he stone-faced me and he was like, I don't think so. I know Craig from the UK. Do you know him? Listen, and Gale up on the shoulders. Now these two have went back and forth a little bit in the chat, I believe.
Yeah. Also number 19.
Gale kind of went at it with everybody in the chat when he returned, calling everybody a puke, and again claiming to be the king.
There's a lot of monarchy in this here federation, apparently.
Absolutely.
That's look the inverted DDT.
There you go, King Gale, King Slick, King Frenchie Q belts. Wow, the Black Knight coming in at number 20.
It's a good draw for him. Gale has some buzzsaw.
Black Knight gonna dish out some Law and Order.
Butcher's block.
Nasty looking move, drops him right on his head. Black Knight looks aggressive in there today. Uh-oh. Styles, Nash.
Torches. Knowing where he is. Over the rope.
Oh, wow. Point for the NXG. We're all in here. Somebody gonna have an opportunity to fight for the QLW title. Oh, shot out of shot. You know what I mean.
DDT, the kipper.
Oh, wow.
Super good by the Black Knight.
Point for the Elite.
He got a cardboard thrown and crowned.
Yeah, that's it.
Snicker's got a nickname, but
I missed it, and YouTube thinks it's offensive, so it didn't show up in the actual chat.
he's got a nickname like the French.
Oh, you got it?
French, he got a cardboard thrown down.
How come I don't have that message?
Didn't see pretty.
About it.
Didn't see. Well,
Ooh.
maybe your block is something so different.
It could be. I probably do have it set up to block anything offensive.
The pump kick from the Black Knight and the wow, lights out.
Buzzsaw came up short with that knee. Black Knight got him in the sleeper hole.
For left. Good and busted.
Nash looking really strong in this Royal Rumble here, earning his keep for the NXG. Now he's going after Buzzsaw. Somebody tell these two they're on the same team.
Right?
But I mean, every man for himself.
Except there's another man in the ring that's not on your team.
That's true. That is true.
Pump kick. And he was on in there, but he's done.
Another point for NXG, and I'll just add the 3. Wow.
Yeah.
NXG going to win this Royal Rumble and have a dog in the fight in the triple threat for the QLW title. It's Buzzsaw.
Don't worry,
Wow.
I'm a limo driver.
Here is your winner.
And the Black Knight's catchphrase be, "Don't worry, I'm a limo driver." I don't have that comment either. That one's not even offensive. Oh, there we go. There they are. I had to refresh it. Buzzsaw Butcher picks up a massive win here and some momentum going into Lucky 13. Oh, what
That's
is
how it's
this?
done, folks.
You know, Jake?
Well, there he is. Buzzsaw Butcher says, "That's how it's done, folks." Correct. Up next. I've lost track. I'm totally caught watching this episode. The Ladies Eliminator.
You all got
Or no, it's a
lucky.
Battle Royal.
Okay.
We
You
don't
haven't done
do...
one of these.
Oh, we don't... Yeah,
Sorry,
I did
Dr.
one
V.
on one of the sneak peeks and was like, yeah, we should do more of these. They're quick and like you get to showcase 8 people.
Mm-hmm.
Buzzsaw says, "Sorry, Dr. V. TikTok, Buzzsaw, TikTok."
Mm-hmm.
We gotta find a stipulation for that Dr. Volcano Buzzsaw Butcher match.
Mm.
The following contest is an 8-woman
Ready.
battle royal. Making her way to the ring,
Hustling down.
Yep.
the
Wow.
militia from Tashkent, Uzbekistan, the natural.
Hashtag Uzbekistan?
Yeah, man, because she came from somewhere that's hard to say, but, you know, hard to beat.
Okay. Next week, we're going to see Mishi and Sweet Death for the 850th time. And this time it's going to be for all the marbles. The title will be on the line. I don't know if we settled on ladder match or what kind of match. Remind me. And then the winner of that match is going to take on Arai, who earned a title shot by winning Queen of the
Did
Ring.
NXG just pick up like 12 points?
NXG just picked up probably 7 to 10 points, somewhere in that area. It was massive. Clockwork making her way down. And where's she going to fit in
From Columbus,
once
Ohio,
with the purifiers retooled?
Good question. Will she be part of the squad? Will she be replaced? Why does she kind of look like a heel at this moment? Who cares? When I ask you one question.
All of that
My
and
boy
more
Buzzsaw, go get
yet to
that
be
strap.
decided. Oh, that's nice. A little camaraderie between the NXG. My boy at Buzzsaw, go get that strap.
Got a clock tattooed over her eye.
Mm-hmm.
That's wrong.
Someone said, "Well, would you look at the time?" It's on her eye.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I wonder what time she's got tattooed there.
I was trying to see, but I couldn't find it.
I hope it's 420.
And
www.420dna.com.
Virginia,
This should be on you.
like it's on us.
Here comes Mad Moxie. And I realized the mistake I made on this iteration of her was not giving her white hair. Because the space in between the dreads is not great.
Mm. It doesn't.
She looks more like Luna Vachon.
A little bit.
What happened with the
Nonetheless,
Rumble? My
here to
freaking
cause
internet
problems.
quit for 15
What
minutes.
happened with that Rumble? My freaking internet quit in 15 minutes. We saw Buzzsaw Butcher pick up the win. It came down to him and Sweet
Miss
Scott
you,
Nash.
baby.
Oh, wow. Is she a crybaby? Shots fired in the chat.
Rats.
Mishi out here catching strays.
Mm-mm.
Actually, that's not a stray. That's a shot fired from Sweet Death directly at Mishi.
That's an on target.
Who we got coming out next? Oh,
We
wow.
got Purple Smoke.
I love Mad Mosey.
Now, Moxie got a cheering section? Of course she does. It's Selena Snow, the Thug Princess.
Hey, get your bag ready.
Does she have the money too?
Oh no,
Can't
I
remember.
thought she did.
Selena Snow recently making her debut on 2K25, and we're happy to have her over there. I had 7 ladies. Ain't enough ladies.
No?
Selena Snow rounded out the 8, and now we're able to do the backstage brawl and stuff.
Was still hanging in.
Nice.
Danger Boy did. You picked up 3 points in the Rumble. Danger Boy didn't probably last too long after you left. He went out around the middle of the pack.
Okay.
Who do we have next?
And representing
There she
the
is.
Quebecers
Okay.
from Toronto, Ontario,
Not horrible.
Michelle.
Here she comes, the main squeeze of the French lover, King Frenchie 2 belts. And Michie was kind of the start of the descent into madness of the Quebecers and Mad King Frenchie, where she showed up on the NXG versus HRS show and jumped Sweet Death from behind, and she just lost it.
I think what happened was Missy went from a good, solid win streak to losing as if it was a problem for her. She reacted in a way that, was unlike her, but now seems to be the mark of the Quebecers.
Yeah, absolutely. And there was also, right before that, she went toe-to-toe with Veronique in that crazy gauntlet match, and we saw Veronique assert some dominance, and we haven't heard from her again.
No.
And to be fair, we haven't heard from any of the Quebecers. So, what's going to happen in the War Games match coming up later?
From the other side
Sweet Death, the current champion, but of course there was that controversy a week or two ago where a tap out was left uncounted.
This match right now, is this for the title?
No, it's not.
Okay.
This is kind of for faction points, I guess. Winner's going to pick up 3 points. The eliminations are going to count. So
I'd venture to say if the champ gets pinned, whoever pins the champ should get a shot.
this battle royal.
So
Top rope.
whoever throws the champ out, yeah. You're right, battle royal. Gotta keep me honest over here.
And coming out last, what's this? Last one? Is that 8? It's going to be the queen of me and the boys wrestling. It's a rye.
from the internet,
The internet. Oh, you got that lined up so good.
She got her doll, Lily. Not a care in the world. Got the tiara.
Yes, that's right.
The reigning queen gonna take on whoever the champion is. Come Lucky 13. Could it be Sweet Death? Could it be Michie? Could it be someone else entirely, depending on how much of a stink they make if they put Sweet Death out after you said all that?
It was just a suggestion. You're the booker, man. It's a battle royal.
There's not somebody else, is there? It looks like there's somebody
Looks like
else.
there's somebody else.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know who I forgot. Somebody we're probably going to see much of after this season.
But,
It is Spectre.
and their opponent, representing the Nice Guys.
I like that
From
cape, but I
Detroit
couldn't
City,
replicate the glitch that happens with it, even if I wanted to. Maybe we'll put the ladies in a You're-Fired Rumble, too. We'd have Spectre in there, Kim Duggan. Elvira already made her way to 2K25, so she won't really count, I guess. I don't know. We'll put some ladies in there just to fire.
yeah.
I don't know. I kind of want to take episode 12 of this season and just kind of muck around because that'll be the end of 2K24. And for a game that we all got for free,
Yeah.
We all played the hell out of this game.
Oh, yeah. It owes us nothing.
No, definitely not.
Messi and Lady Strange at it again. Orion, Lady Strange. Orion, Messi. Foxy and Sweet Beth.
Clockwork and Selena Snow, that's impressive.
Spectre and Messi. Lady Strange has Orion.
Too much action to call. Yeah, Ride just averted disaster there.
Oh, what you mean? Oh, wow. That drop kick just saved Lady Strange from a submission, but Lambert, another one that just got saved from the ring.
Too much action to call here. 8 in the ring, nobody with any finishers to start. Match would have only gone 2 or 3 minutes if they all got finishers.
Sure.
They obviously view Lady Strange as a threat. They're really going after her.
They're definitely attacking her. Roxy and Spectre. Salida and Sweet Death.
These two know each other very well. Oh, no. Is that a 2-foot stomp?
2-foot stomp on the back of the neck.
We should check her for a concussion. Oh, no. Choke slam backbreaker across the knee of Clockwork.
Rockman suplex from Lady Strange. Oh, let's see at this side. Oh.
When everybody was going back and forth in the chat about fielding the strongest Purifiers team, I know we were mostly talking about the men, but it's possible that Clockwork is the standout of the Purifiers.
There's a possibility. Moxie just powerbombed Lady Strange.
Clockwork trying to go around the world, but couldn't get hung up. Still to come tonight, friends, Connor Lachlan takes on DUI for the Me and the Boys Championship. We're also going to see DMP take on Killjoy, who has an absolutely terrifying and horror movie-esque backstory that we're going to talk to the managers and see what all we can share of the story, because, I don't know, there's got to be a way to get that out there and involved in the broadcast.
Oh, Moxie got eliminated by Sweet Death.
More points for the NXG. We got to stop the bleeding here.
Oh, wow.
Mishi out of here at the hands of the HRS. The dominoes are starting to fall.
Oh, pop-up, drop kick. Discus clothesline. Tip up.
Lady Strange trying to thin out the numbers in the ring here. Can't get a grasp on Sweet Death. Who among us can?
There you go. Sweet Death has Lady Strange on the rope.
Arai doesn't waste any time. Steve Spectre in a bad spot. Clobbers her. Lady Strange gonna hang on. Bye-bye Mishi in the comments. Oh, wow.
Springboard, a whiff.
On one of the sneak peeks, I ran like, share, and subscribe up against the Dreadnoughts, and they set up a spot. It almost looked like what you'd exactly see, you know, when a bunch of people are outside the ring and they're kind of gathered around, and then somebody climbs, you know that person's coming.
Yeah.
And whatever Dreadnought it was just dove at all of like, share, and subscribe.
I just eliminated someone, and so did Lady Strange.
Point.
But yeah, so they set up a spot, basically?
Yeah, and the Dreadnought dove off the top of off the top rope to the outside and hit 2 or 3 of like, share, and subscribe. It was amazing.
Wow.
We're down to 3 here.
Oh, package DDT. Lady Strange has 2 specials. Look at that. There's only 2 other women in the ring.
Arai took out Sweet Death.
Oh. That finisher did it.
Look at DMP with the little jab there with the smile. Arai took out Sweet Death. How did they both miss?
Oh, I just got thrown out by Lady Strange!
What in the hell was that?
That was amazing! She didn't miss a beat!
Wow.
Whoa! Lady Strange just won the Battle Royal.
Here is your
Okay.
winner, the Natural.
Okay.
Points for the militia left and right. A lot of points gained too in that tag team tournament. We're going to tally it up and see. Lots of points on my list here, to be fair.
Jeez.
Stay tuned, friends, to Alan and Irene. Come Wednesday or Thursday, that's our recap show where you can get a look at the points for Faction Wars. You can see the Only Heels Facebook group post of the week, which if you're not a member of, be sure to join because you can then compete for the Only Heels title currently held by King Frenchie. And it doesn't take too many likes to get post of the week. So be sure to like the posts as well if you like them. You could really steer that. If you got a couple people together,
Yeah,
you could steer that in a direction.
definitely.
Oh wow.
What is going on here?
We got the Firefly Funhouse.
Okay. There's an eerie chill in the air.
Absolutely, there is. We're going to get a look here at a man that terrified all of NXG. The fellas in the chat had seen this guy.
I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah,
This guy is a legit
it's him.
serial killer.
Making his way to the ring from the other side of darkness, weighing in at 160 pounds, the Fuller E, the Psycho!
Genocide level.
Killjoy making his way to the ring here. We're getting a look at his entrance for the first time in canon on Me and the Boys Wrestling. Skipping his way down. Very childlike in his demeanor, but not in his actions.
Still something about this guy doesn't sit well with me.
Maybe an Esther
No.
breathing.
No. In getting a glimpse into that backstory with the diary entries and the psychiatrist, it was like a wholly flushed out horror movie with poetry involved. We got a real look into the mind of this person, and he's not well at all. He used to work at the traveling circus. But now he's here on Me and the Boys Wrestling, and he is the problem of DMP, the demented maniacal president, who obviously has legend status here at Me and the Boys Wrestling. But I don't know that he's been in the ring with anyone like this.
I mean, if you're using the word to describe him, I guess it has validity because of your accreditations. But, like, DMP, like, he's got an ego right now that Killjoy might just check.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's the green hair.
And as much as we're all kind of tongue-in-cheek excited to see that, the great Puma gave us a warning that this guy's trouble. Look at that. As always, backed by the elite.
I must quickly step backstage or something, and I shall return with news.
DMP making his way down to the ring. Feels like a good time to give away my surprise. Friends, I'm working on entrance music for the characters here at Me and the Boys Wrestling, and I'm starting with Arai, the Ultimate, Gordon and Dixon, and Buddy the Wabbit, because I wanted to give a little special treat for those characters that aren't in our Facebook chat. And don't hold me to a timeline, because I may get frustrated in the process. It's going to be a lot of work, and it's going to be very tedious, but it's going to be fun, and the results are going to be great. So stay tuned. Entrance music is coming. if you have a song in mind that would be royalty free, or like a friend's band or something like that, somebody's made you a song, you have your own theme song, like the Block has his own entrance music he wants to use, just send me the track somehow, get in touch with me, let me know. If you want some input on what your song's going to be, I am open to that. I do work a full-time job, so
Feel free to message me.
so go easy, but if you want some input in creating your song, like a genre, you could go as far as to write lyrics, and I can make it work. Meanwhile, DMP in a world of hurt here as this lunatic just stomps away at the man.
Look at him leap to the ground. Oh, by the way,
Oh my God.
I would like to challenge. I'd like to put out an open challenge for next week. That's my rules. HR doesn't like the way things happen, so he just has to right the wrongs. So he's going to put out an open challenge to the roster.
Wow.
We'll see how that goes.
Somebody's going to accept that in the chat in like 40 seconds. I feel it. Meanwhile, Killjoy seeming to get the better of DMP so far. This is Extreme Rules. And I assumed that's what Killjoy would want, because he was probably going to go to that place either way. DMP with the spinning leg drop. Vintage.
Well, Killjoy with the roll-up.
Not going to be enough. DMP's smart, though. He came down with protection.
That was a good look. Nefarious.
Oh, wow.
But still, in his best interest.
Signature. Gives him the finisher immediately. He hits the stunner. Is it enough? Not going to be enough. The ultimate's under the ring. He's got a table.
Oh. Violence.
Crowd chanting, "We want tables." He just set it out there for now because the referee turned his way.
Now, it's a possibility that DMP could throw him over the ropes and he could land on that table.
That's true. Or it could go the other way. This man says it's go time. What's he got in mind here? Oh my God.
Oh, vicious thoughts.
All around the world. Now he's going up to the top rope.
Locked on target.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that move.
You have the list handy?
I have the list handy. That move was called. I think that was the Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel was the tilt the world stunner.
Okay.
That one I remember.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Danger Boy took the turnbuckle pad off. And Killjoy in a bad numbers spot here that he may not have anticipated either. There it is. The Ferris wheel.
Oh, okay.
The Elite looking on. Killjoy hooks the leg. Is it enough?
A kick out. I want to see someone go through that table.
2.75. Yeah, it's set up now. Danger Boy just looking on. Even Danger Boy's presence right there, making eye contact. He's going to maybe get in his head. I don't know if you can get into the head of a guy like this, though.
His head's green, man.
EMP going to look for some cash and prizes under the ring. Pulls out a garbage can.
Goes into the ring.
Oh, wow.
And narrowly escapes Killjoy's over the top rope.
The mid-air adjustment there was crazy.
Jumps into it.
Looked like he was going for a Hurricane Rana there, but Killjoy blocked it.
Good. Good. Oh, fuck.
Killjoy going for a pin here. Is it enough? Not going to be enough as the Black Knight looks on.
That much of a mustache that sees all of the Devil's Rejects put together.
Yeah, I see that.
The kick to the back.
I said anytime poetry and wrestling are combined, I am so for it. Oh, wow. DMP got him set up. Are we going to see it? 6-1-3 right in the face of Killjoy.
He goes to that place.
Wow.
Lands it.
This time he manages to land it. Is it enough? And it's not. What is it going to take to keep this man down? Could it be the bullfrog splash?
The buckles are off and exposed in 2 corners.
Wow.
The bullfrog splash didn't do it.
He can't believe it. I can't believe it.
It's unbelievable.
I really thought that was it. Wow. Okay. Throws a garbage can at him, probably in frustration at this point. What is it going to take to keep this man down?
This is not... Oh, no, his chest was on that exposed corner.
Oh, true. EMP going to try and regain control here with a snapmare and then a drop kick, but it's no-sold. EMP knocks him down again, stomps him.
Got a finisher.
His finishers come quick in the deep waters. There's a DMP factor. He's too far away.
Oh, way. 3/4 of the way across the ring.
Another bullfrog splash. Is it enough?
Wow.
EMP wipes the sweat from his brow.
Here is your winner, King.
Killjoy took this man all the way to his limits, and that is a legend, the most decorated superstar in Me and the Boys history, without a doubt.
Hands down, 6:30.
The chat says this match was great. I'm inclined to agree. We're the elite, the difference. Because there were a couple parts there. Killjoy got tossed back in the ring.
Yeah, no time to recover from the attack.
Yeah, in a different situation. This may go the other way. DMP says, go back to the asylum, freak. And up next, we're going to get a look at the new Quebecers. King Frenchie, 2 belts. Connor Lachlan, Andre the Giant, and Hollywood Hogan take on the team of the Splash Brothers and the Midnight Outsiders, or the Black Phoenix Order. Black Phoenix Order, is that right? Or is it Dark Phoenix Order? Dark Phoenix Order.
Yeah. To answer your question, sir, it's HR that wants the open challenge, that has the open challenge, not the Block. Don't get all hype.
Welcome, your demon has been vanquished.
He's licking his lips, licking his chops for that title match.
EMP says you're welcome for that. I gotta refresh again.
You're welcome. The demon has been vanquished. Wow. I don't know if you vanquished him, huh?
If only it were that easy. Look at this. Air Canada. No, he's not going to do it. Nonetheless, Frenchie in there, one-on-one with Cameron Taylor, at least for a little bit. And Cameron Taylor not going to be happy. Cost his opportunity at the Crown.
Oh, boy!
Oh, wow.
Okay. Let's go. King Slick versus HR next week, if the Booker man says.
Yeah, I'm in.
All right, we're in.
Wow. That's going to be a big one.
Yeah, that's... I mean, I've seen King Slick in a couple of matches. He is no slouch. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one turns out.
NXG with the random advantage here. King Frenchie's going to be alone in there for a minute with the Splash Brothers, and that's not good. It is the Black Phoenix.
Oh, it is the Black Phoenix, my bad.
It's called the Black Phoenix.
Black, dark, come on.
Cameron's
Not like
butterfly
the Far
DDT is called ETF.
Okay.
Smashes the face of King Frenchie with 2 knees to the back, and now he's got cruel intentions in mind, looking for that bicycle knee, but it's not to be.
Broken heart attack.
He got to finish it quick. And then a backflip. Fingers bringing a table into the ring.
Oh no, there's a Kimura. Oh no, Kimura, it's a bear hug.
Fingers looking for more. Garbage can.
Still looking.
He's just going to fill the ring with weapons. Nasty looking power slam on the other side.
Endo stick in hand. Oh no, the table. He's going to set that up.
He can't decide.
I know, did he just set up that table to his own detriment?
Could be. It's always a risk when you set up a table.
Frankie finally got a win talking about keep losing.
Rick Ford, clothesline. Oh, off the rim of the garbage.
Richie's in a bad spot here, left 2-on-1 with the Splash Brothers and a bunch of weapons. Finger's going to toss this man. And that's smart. Look, they just got an extra probably 10 seconds of a 2-on-1.
So if I put them in the second ring, you're right.
Now Fingers can cut it off. Oh, he's not going to bother. Here comes Connor Lachlan, though.
Frankie just ducked that kick narrowly.
Fingers just saved Cameron Taylor from a broken heart attack.
Saw that.
Yeah, the timing was crazy. And Fingers goes after Connor. And let's not forget, these are the two that kicked off this whole thing.
Yep.
And Fingers got, well, we don't know if he was hit by accident or hit on purpose because Connor didn't take it back.
He's just swinging.
Yeah, was just hitting everything that moves. Fingers got tagged.
Oh, the backstabber.
Frenchie's down. And look at this. Now 2-on-1 the Splash Brothers against Connor.
Slips out of that move. Clothesline.
What a combination. 4 characters in there right now.
Oh, man.
Really the story of the season. Well, you'd need Torch as well. But Frenchie, the NXG killer, for the better part of the season until he ran into Torch. Until he ran into a hot Torch. And then they've had a couple. Torch got the better of them in one, and then they went to a draw in the next. And I think we're going to see that again at Lucky 13 because we need to finish that off once and for all. And here comes Kevin Hall, the Midnight Outsiders. This man's in the chat, but I haven't heard him say a whole lot. So I have no gauge for the man's personality or anything. I will remind everybody these are placeholder Midnight Outsiders that I made, and the real ones are on 2K25. Awesome to stick.
Lifted. Oh, again. Wow.
What's this now? More notes across my desk. It looks like Holden Rhodes and Gale have gone on a bit of a spree drafting characters. They've picked up the old Quebecers. Purifiers now consists of Gale, Holden, Frank Weiser, Cody and Brent, and Gordon and Dixon.
What the? How does this guy manage to make it? He just got back.
Holden Rhodes making crazy moves here in the landscape of Faction Wars has just completely shifted. The Purifiers are now a problem for everybody. Oh no.
I'll take you into that next one. Up next, we have the 8th Wonder of the World.
Yeah.
Andre the Giant.
Definitely one of my favorites. I'm never upset to have Andre the Giant involved. Oh no, Fingers got Frenchie. He's got him.
Oh. Now, if there was all the contenders in the match, that would be worthwhile. But now it's just a way to wear down his health.
Meanwhile, Cameron Taylor is taking Connor Lachlan to school. And I didn't think I'd have to say that at the start of the season. These guys were tight. Tight. Brothers.
Yeah.
Peters drops a nasty elbow. It's 3-on-3 here, but not really.
Oh, with the chair.
Kevin Hall swinging that chair around like a wild man.
Insult to injury.
Double knees. What happened to Big Andre? He's already down and out. Fingers with the chair now.
Springboard. Moonsault. Misses.
One of these teams going to walk away from here with 5 points. This is where the brackets and the seeding kind of evened out, where it was either 4 and 5 or 5 and 6. Can't remember. I think it was 4 and 5, so there was no need to scale the points really.
Okay. Powerbomb. Oh, we got the broken heart attack with Kevin Hall.
Fingers with the low punch. There's Cameron Taylor working on Andre the Giant and Connor Lachlan. At least for another couple seconds here until Sweet Scott Nash makes his way into the fray.
Oh, sledgehammer?
Yeah,
The sledgehammer?
the big giant with a sledgehammer. Nothing scarier than that.
What you can put behind one of those things? Oh, someone got bloody.
Got Nash throwing a trash can into the ring.
One more left.
Oh no, Frenchie got the fingers again.
Oh,
Really isolating King
Should've-
Frenchie 2 belts.
should have saved that one.
Fingers climbing.
Kick off.
Fingers climbing. I like how much they use tables in war games. Like they really try to get a table broken.
Right. Oh, gut buster.
Uh-oh. Sweet Scott Nash got this man up and then drops him down. Actually, that's Hollywood Hogan. I'm way off base.
And W. Oh no. War Games has officially begun!
Look at Cameron Taylor go to work on Hollywood Hogan.
Andre not liking that, putting skull to skull.
This man caught in the middle of the WrestleMania 3 main event right here.
Kevin Nash and Andre the Giant. A big what if.
Yeah, definitely.
And now that I've said it, I'm gonna ask for a tournament of big men.
Yeah, we can do that.
6'6" or more, 6'5" or more. Let's see who's the best big man in the business, according to the digital wrestling algorithms.
A little bit of fantasy booking.
Yes, sir. I credit you for my willingness to do such.
What a situation that Cameron Taylor was in. The immovable object and the unstoppable force, and there's Cameron Taylor in between the two.
Right?
Feel my pain. Oh my God. Frenchie looking for a pin. Fingers there to break it up.
Fingers seems to have Frenchie's number right now.
Yeah, he does. He's fighting with rage.
We got 2 3-on. Is this in fact 2 3-on-1 matches? No.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Okay. It's not. No, it's 3-on-1 and 2-on-2. There's something missing
No, you
here.
got 3 Quebecers on one, and then you got the Splash Brothers and a Midnight Outsider on one. You're right, 2 3-on-1.
2, 3.
You got to win here.
The Midnight Outsiders.
Ooh, NXT gonna pick up even more points.
Oh my.
Sweet Scott Nash on an absolute tear tonight. Probably, I mean, if you can't say single-handedly really, but he did pick up the pin, and then plus his 4 or 5 in the Rumble. Like, man picked up 10 points tonight for the NXT.
Wow.
Crazy. And that's going to bring us, friends, to our main event, where we will see Connor Lachlan take on DUI for the Me and the Boys Championship. And an impromptu title match is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
With all these points,
just put it in
NXT
work.
gotta be number 1.
Well, we gotta do some math before we can confirm who's number one.
Physically, like, you can physically look at the hash marks, and it's
Jesus Murphy.
yeah, it's a lot when you put in the tag
Lance
team
Phoenix, baby.
tournament as well as tonight's episode.
Yeah, no, that looks like it's leading in one direction.
Definitely. The Total Pure Pro Wrestling Rated R Championship.
On the line.
Friends, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Check out our sponsor, www.420DNA, because if it's in you,
it should be on you.
Just like it's on us at all times. Be sure to have a look around the channel. Find some art, find some poetry, some music, some ghost stories. And be sure to hit the notification bell so you know when we go live with those sneak peek episodes, which I decided once we move officially to 2K25, I'm going to call that overtime.
You were the guy
Yeah.
beside your bed with nightmares about Clown Boy.
That's
Not
a good
like you've been
name.
on a
I
roll
like it
yourself
because it's
lately.
kind of extra. You don't know when it's coming.
I was just thinking it was probably with all the things happening now, you're going to need to branch off into a second show. So,
Well, we'll see how it goes.
hey, the way you've been running it, and you have people interested.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's been good, and I'm part of it. I got to attribute to A, it's winter still somehow,
Yeah.
and B, I'm really excited to get into 2K25, and I just can't hold myself back. Look at the trails.
I was wondering if it was just me and my psychology.
It's happening on YouTube as well.
Okay.
That was crazy. Could we have a new champion? And you're going to be watching this match very closely. You're going to take on the winner of this match at Lucky 13, the season finale. I don't envy that position at all.
Neither of these guys are enviable to be in the ring with. DY just fights anything.
Yep.
Connor Lachlan just looks like he wants to hurt whatever he's in the ring with. So, like, I'm going to have my work cut out for me either way. I have respect for DY because of our tenured history.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, with his willingness to fight anything, I want to see a good fight. So,
It's true, too. Check out our friend DUI posting under Insanity, xrpradio.co.uk. And you can check him out Saturdays at 6 and is it Mondays at 7?
the time is going to be changed. But yeah, so far it's Mondays at 7 for the Insanity Effect.
256 pounds.
Check it out on xrpradio.co.uk.
Now, I remember a bit back in the chat, King Frenchie trying to console Connor, and everybody else was kind of mad at Connor and couldn't understand. Frenchie said, you do what's best for you. Do what's best for Connor. And maybe those words resonated with the man.
Mm-hmm.
Wrestling Rated R champion, DUI.
Look at the intensity of this man.
Kind of disappointed I couldn't find that shirt in 2K25.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I looked everywhere. I couldn't find the sleeveless hoodie.
I didn't fail on their part. I'm sure a lot of people used it.
Yeah.
I showed up.
You've been having nightmares since I showed up.
Wow.
Here it is, two big bowls. The main event. Be sure to join us Mondays at 7 as we continue on in the world of Me and the Boys Wrestling. We're on Faction Wars. We only got a couple episodes left until the big season finale, Lucky 13. And then in season 12, we're switching over to WWE 2K25. I'm excited for that.
Yep, it's going to be a big transition. Taking a lot of work on your part, and you know what I mean? I want to extend my appreciation for the effort you put into making this happen. It is not easy. I've sat down and designed like 2 or 3 characters over the couple of seasons, and yeah, it's a challenge to get all those people in such a short period of time before they change it over to another one.
Yeah, if you want to be ready, like the game is still buggy as hell. I still haven't gotten a single Iron Man match to work. They all just end after the first fall.
Really?
Yeah, it seems like the Royal Rumble is now fixed. I haven't had a successful Bloodline rules, so if somebody could explain that to me like I'm 5, how to make that work. Because like, oh, here comes the ally. Oh, it's Pete Dunne. It's not... Oh no, look out, the block, it's Dexter Loomis.
Oh man.
Like, it sucks. Don't even send good guys.
Oh, wow.
Meanwhile, these two bulls jockeying for position, pretty even affair so far.
Yep. I slip to the corner. Oh no.
You just hang there.
I beat
Look.
the guy that
Oh.
gave you nightmares. I'll put the nightmare of you behind
Slingshot.
Diddy's playground.
Suplex.
I beat the guy that gave you nightmares. I'll put the nightmare of you behind in Diddy's playground. Oh dear. Fingers versus DMP in a Diddy's playground match at Lucky 13. Connor's upset, but you're not going to take down DUI that easy.
Down the top rope. Oh, DUI just sidesteps.
Samoa Joe'd him.
Picking that up. Throw a man down.
Whatever happens here, we're still going to see Cameron Taylor versus Connor Lachlan in a casket match at Lucky 13. I'm excited for that. Cameron Taylor said he's going to put this man down for good. And after what we saw here tonight, I don't doubt it. I've been in the ring with the man, and he's punched concussions into my head.
Wow.
Oh, no.
What a one-handed choke throw. Two-handed throw.
Oh,
The biggest boot.
that was vicious. And very slow. These two are so slow.
Great. They're putting power into every move.
Absolutely.
F-sharp.
Trading haymakers. Is it enough? That's a finisher.
This was the match that started it all, and you escaped me by 2 seconds. Didn't beat me, but Knight escaped. That get in my head. Prepare to.
Spin out neckbreaker.
Is it enough? It is not.
A kick out. DUI. Uh-oh.
And we've got evil intentions here. Oh,
Celtic cross pile driver.
your neck has nowhere to go. Could that be it? It's not. Very close, though, and Connor still has a finisher score. Going up to the top rope.
Yeah, wise idea.
Oh,
He caught him with that jumping DDT.
bloodied him. DDT from the top rope, and it's not going to be enough. See his face? He can't believe it.
Surprised. Oh,
Wow, finisher after finisher here. Can DUI withstand the onslaught? Oh, no. Cole Nelson sit-out bomb into an arm stretch. He tapped. Oh my God, new champion of Me and the Boys Wrestling, Connor Lachlan.
Here's your winner.
well.
Ooh.
Full pure pro wrestling.
Looks like I got my work cut out for me.
Champion, fallen hero, Connor Lachlan.
Wow.
Oh, the hero.
The Block takes on Connor Lachlan for the Me and the Boys Championship at Lucky 13. Ooh. What an episode, friends. Very story-driven, which we were talking about off-air beforehand. Every match mattered and had huge stakes tonight, and I'm so excited that that's the case. I love the direction Me and the Boys Wrestling is headed. I love all the action figure posts and the anime posts and the fact that people are inspired to do things with their characters. I think it's great.
Yeah.
It truly is a golden age of digital wrestling. There's also stuff going on in the war room that we haven't talked about yet that I'm trying to keep as a surprise. Just stay tuned, friends. We're growing every day, and we're getting better and better. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, climb to the top rope, cross body block the notification button so you know when these sneak peek / overtime episodes are. Have a look around the channel, check out the playlists. Find some poetry, some music, some ghost stories, all the things, and do all the things that this man's about to tell you.
Listen, check out sharetheshock.ca for some of the latest from the soon-to-be greatest. Click Click on the link for the magazine. Click on the link for the radio station. Add me on social media. My links are at the bottom of the page. Be sure to check out the Terrell Effect on Saturdays and Candid Conversations on Wednesdays. YouTube.com/ at EXPOSETHENORTH 8741. YouTube.com/ at Exposed North 871 is where you can find me. Subscribe when you see me so you can know when I go live.
Do all those things, friends, and we will see you next Monday. I love you. Bye.